Kayl is just on her way out for like a bachelorette weekend, and she had some trouble pulling out of the driveway. She drove into the ditch twice, stalled the car once. So I suggested that they wear helmets. I feel much like they're going to be much safer now.
Yeah. Kira's not coming on the Bachelor. We're dropping him off.
Yeah.
This is compromising my eyesight.
Yes. Still safer. If you've seen the vlog lately, you'll know that we are puppy sitting this adorable black lab puppy named Bruin, and the owners of Bruin are good friends of both Kayl and mine, and they've been along the way they've been asking lots of questions and asking for suggestions of things to do with him, and when they asked us to puppy sit, we were happy to. We know what a well-behaved boy little Bruin can be, but he can also be lots of work sometimes too. One of the things that Jen did was put together a great package for the puppy. Inside that package were several different items that just made puppy sitting him so much easier, and one really important one was a list of important contact information. The vet that he goes to with contact information for them, as well as contact information for themselves, the owners, both a telephone number and an email, because sometimes you travel to a place that you don't immediately have access to your telephone, so it's nice to be able to be reached by email. Another really handy thing that they've done was to put Bruin's individual meals in these bags. It makes feeding so much easier in the morning rather than dealing with one great big bag and you having to use a scooper and share a scooper around. We have several dogs, so it makes it a little bit harder for us. And I can know at a glance by looking at these that Bruin has to get his meals. He needs a breakfast and a dinner tomorrow morning. The other really great part is if we go out for the day and we take Bruin with us, we can take his dinner with us, and we know that on the fly, all we need to do is dump this into a bowl, add a little bit of water, and he's taken care of. Remember to include a couple chew toys for your dog if you're sending them for an overnight stay or sending them off to a pet sitters for any length of time. Traveling can be pretty stressful, especially being in a new environment can be stressful for any age of dog. So having something that they can chew on to sort of occupy their mind and allow them to relieve some of that stress, because dogs can find chewing very stress relieving, but allowing them to be able to chew on something, and especially if it's theirs, is a great idea. It's also a great pastime for them. If there are any kind of treats that you know your dog loves and they can tolerate. Some dogs have a really sensitive stomach, and if they get a unique treat, or whether that's a treat they've never had before or something that doesn't sit quite very well with them, they can really get an upset stomach, and the last thing you want your pet sitter, dog sitter to be doing is dealing with diarrhea or any sort of stomach upset of any kind. So send along a few treats. That way they can, especially with a young dog, they can reward your puppy for going in their crate, reward really great moments or whatever. Just it's nice for them to know exactly what treats your dog loves and what they can tolerate. Now I've got to start planning for maybe October to get out and do some herding trials with Mac. He's getting older. He's 9 now. He's going to be 10 really soon. And I want to make the most of my time with him for sure, and I don't want to ever have him in a situation where he's not feeling well enough to compete, or it's too hard to compete over the course of a weekend or something like that for him. So I really need to make the most of my time with him right now, so that while he's still able-bodied and fit and willing to work so hard and willing to put up with me in my my learning curve. But that's one thing that I'm really focused on at this point is looking ahead to October and being ready for some of the herding trials that happen then. That was a lot of fun. Just finished a really fun lesson. You may have seen just before I went out there, I was shot a little video of instructor Chris from McCann Dog Trainers. She had her dog Talus. She also trains out here with me, and our instructor Vicky. But I'm losing my voice, and I need to make a point of learning my whistles, getting better at my herding whistles, because my voice can't take too much more of this, I don't think. Well, I think that'll wrap it up. I had lots of fun at herding today, and Bruin had some good training sessions today. Hopefully, if you're a dog owner or you're a dog sitter, that you were able to learn a couple things from those suggestions that we had about your puppy travel pack. But on that note, I want to remind you guys to do something awesome with your dog today. See you tomorrow.